Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe right here to get the latest from the show and check out more of the best clips from Up and Adams, or go watch a few segments from other shows on FanDuel. You don't want to duke it out with Mike North about the schedule?
No, he's talking about the bye week. Last year we had a bye week and then we had a short week right after it. So we had 2 quick games after a bye, and we actually did have some injuries in those games. So it was fun that.
Do you think that there's truth to that? Like I had never even thought of that concept, and now we're talking about adding 2. But would you would want 2 if you had 18, right?
Yeah. I mean, of course, but the league does a great job, looking at the medical data and the player safety. So, they do a lot of research on that. They understand the numbers and what's best for the players, and the player safety is always going to take precedent. So I know they do a lot of work on that. So if it eventually we would of course take that, because you always want your roster the best, and there's your roster attrition and injury. So the extra bye would definitely help.
It's good to see you. That video is roasting every team on the schedule, on the docket for the Giants. A little bulletin board material. I like the bravado. When you saw the full schedule, whenever you did, where do your eyes as a GM immediately go?
Yeah, right at the beginning, you want to get off to a fast start. That's something we did in 2022, and we haven't the last 2 years. So, you'd always like to get off to a fast start if you can. And we have 2 division games there with Washington and Dallas right out of the gate, and then a primetime game at home. So again, you got to play them all, just a matter of when and where. And, short weeks, you're always looking at short weeks and primetime games and some of those things. Where's the bye? Ours is obviously late. But again, the teams that you're going to play. It's just a matter of how they fall and where they fall in the schedule. But, I always look at the first quarter of the season, the first 4 games, and, you'd like to get out to a fast start.
I mean, 2 road division games. We should tell the world. You've got the Chiefs in primetime, 3 playoff teams in your first 4 games. Toughest schedule, which you knew that you were going to have going into this. Do you enjoy that? How are you and Dable sort of embracing that to start the season?
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is, and we have to control the controllables. And, we're going to focus on us right now this time of year and bringing the guys together. We have some new players, rookies, and free agents that we signed. So really just starting to build the team culture and the continuity amongst the guys that we have. And each year it's different, and, there's a lot of roster turnover year to year. So right now we're just focused on us, and, we like some of the pieces that we brought in this offseason. And as those guys continue to gel, we'll be ready to go at the start of the season.